Why are there so many young women on the streets of Shinjuku, Japan? What are they doing there? Today, Duffy will take you from a single street greeting to uncover the 7 trillion yen annual industry chain. Behind it all, understand the most real and complex side of Tokyo's nightlife to avoid traps and grasp the underlying logic of this city at night. If you walk into Shinjuku at night for the first time, it's easy to get a misconception. The streets seem to be filled with beautiful women. They have exquisite makeup, dressed fashionably, some stand quietly by the road, others walk back and forth. Some will even take the initiative to strike up a conversation. Many people are curious about who they actually are and what they are doing. But if you look at it over a longer period and shift your perspective from tourist curiosity to how the city functions, you'll find it's not actually mysterious. It is the most real and complex part of Tokyo's night economy. Shinjuku, especially the core of Kabukicho 1-chome and 2-chome, is the area with the densest nightlife in all of Tokyo. Latest 2025 data shows there are over 3,500 registered dining, entertainment, and related shops here, covering bars, izakayas, nightclubs, hostess clubs, host clubs, and all categories. Among them, there are 1,200 sex-related businesses. The nighttime foot traffic here remains in the hundreds of thousands year-round, and nearby Shinjuku Station, with an average daily passenger flow of over 3.5 million, is one of the world's busiest hubs. This massive flow of people is a constant source of potential customers, spawning the most direct method of traffic interception, which in Japanese is known as street touting. The people you see striking up conversations on the street have only one core job: to bring passers-by into the shops. Don't think they are just chatting randomly. Behind every sentence is a set of highly skilled screening logic. They take a few seconds to judge if you're a foreign tourist, you're spending power, and if you want a drink or just find someone to talk to. They can even judge by your eyes and pace whether you are hesitant and if you will follow them. Most are outsourced touting teams, many are short-term residents or international students, not official shop employees. Their income is entirely tied to conversion rates. Bringing one person into a shop earns a head fee of 1,000 to 3,000. If the guest spends money in the shop, they can get another 10% to 30% commission. Some earn over 10,000 yen from a single customer. Essentially, it's a highly realistic offline traffic sales job. Behind these touts is a more hidden traffic distribution structure, known as free information centers. These seemingly free guide and recommendation points are the traffic distribution centers of Kabukicho, precisely funneling street traffic to different price points and types of venues. For every successful customer, they take 10% to 30% in commission. Here, people are no longer just customers, but a priced, on-demand, allocated traffic resource. Because of this layered funneling structure, it forms what is known in Japanese as the touting chain. Some irregular shops use this layered funneling to obscure prices. After the guest enters and spends money, they present a bill far higher than expected. Many tourists fall into this trap. As you follow this traffic chain deeper, you enter the world of hostess clubs and host clubs. They never tout on the streets. Instead, they complete a higher-level conversion in softly lit rooms, turning a passerby's one-time purchase into a long-term emotional bond. Chatting and empathizing, touching all your emotions to create a sense of being needed. These seemingly simple interactions are backed by highly standardized emotional labor. In this industry, whoever can make the guest emotionally dependent is the one who earns a higher income. An ordinary hostess's hourly wage is 3,000 to 8,000. But for top-rated hostesses, in a single 4 to 6 hour shift, their income can reach 500,000 or even 1 million yen. They never earn commissions from selling alcohol. The core income is the nomination fee and extension fees, essentially managing an exclusive emotional account. Additionally, many don't know that Kabukicho's traffic system is not just aimed at men. There are also many male host club touts, targeting female tourists and local Japanese women, forming a completely symmetrical industry chain. If you raise your perspective, you will find that this massive system, which has been running for decades, is actually built on a very stable, yet rarely spoken need: loneliness. Tokyo is one of the most developed cities in the world, and one of the societies with the strongest sense of boundaries between people. High-intensity workplace pressure, extremely restrained emotional expression, The consistently high single rate makes having someone unconditionally talk to you and touch your emotions a commodity that can be priced. Kabukicho's existence is essentially converting this massive emotional need into a sustainable, profitable business model. The reason this system can be highly concentrated in Shinjuku's Kabukicho is inseparable from three core supports. First is the historical path. Kabukicho evolved after the war into one of Japan's largest entertainment districts. Decades of accumulation have formed a complete industry chain from traffic acquisition to terminal consumption that no other area can replace. Second is the non-replicable geographical advantage. It is adjacent to the world's busiest Shinjuku station. The millions of cross-regional people daily make the stranger society extreme here and provide constant soil for businesses based on chance encounters. Third is the gap between regulation and reality. Japan's Entertainment Business Act divides and regulates the industry in great detail, but street touting, online funneling, and verbal guidance always walk on the edge of regulation, leaving room for this industry to survive. Of course, this seemingly mature business logic always has its heavy price. In Kabukicho, there is indeed the phenomenon of ripping off customers. Some are attracted by sales pitches into shops, finally facing bills far higher than expected. Others are guided step by step into high-consumption scenarios due to information asymmetry. Deeper issues also include illegal overstaying and forced labor in individual cases. Although through recent governance, explicit organized crime influence has been significantly compressed, the gray area has not completely disappeared. The 3 years of the pandemic brought a subversive shock to this system. Foreign tourists dropped from a scale of 30 million per year to less than 5 million. Kabukicho's night economy, highly dependent on foot traffic, suffered a devastating blow. At the same time, Tokyo's regulation continues to tighten. The visibility of street touting is getting lower. Some practitioners have turned online, using social media to establish contact, turning street conversations into screen dialogues. The traffic hasn't disappeared, it just changed the entrance. So when you walk in Shinjuku at night again and see these women striking up conversations, perhaps you can take a calmer perspective. They are not exotic symbols, nor are they the labels in stereotypes. They are more like the street corners revealed by this city at night, connecting the massive flow of people, their unplaced emotions, hidden desires, and real money firmly together. Under the neon lights, what you see is never just a few people standing on the street, but a whole 7 trillion yen annual night entertainment economy system, the most real externalization in the real world. And what is truly worth our reflection is never who they are, but why such a system can exist for a long time in this most developed city and continue to operate. So when you go to Shinjuku, have you ever encountered street touting? Chat about your experiences in the comments section. Thank you all for watching today's Dafei Global Geography. If you like our content, please like, share, and follow. I am Dafei. See you in the next video.